It's okay, Gurumani, can start. Namaste, Masters. Welcome back to our sessions of Satsang. Greetings for the festivals, Deepavali, even though we are finished Deepavali, still festival greetings. And my humble pranams, as usual, to Karnaji, my guru, mentor, everything. Because of her, I'm here trying to share the little knowledge what I have learned from her. Yeah. So actually, we have started a habit of doing a quote for the day, like from our every day she puts in a quote. So we'll just start our session also saying that quote for the day. So thought for the day it is like anything we keep like it can ring in our day throughout the day we can work through that. So that's a new system we have started. So with our this class also we'll start with the same. Live your life through sacred service and purposeful action, not through idle withdrawal. Righteous action leads the soul to true freedom. Idle withdrawal means simply sitting and I'll only be meditating. I will not do anything work like that. We don't do spend our day. We have to spend our day in purposeful service, means wherever we are placed as a housewife, as a office going, whatever is your role, fulfill your role and be of some seva to others. That is where your soul reaches your true freedom. The soul reaches its true purpose for us coming down and taking this human birth. So that is what Krishna tells Arjuna also. You can't run away, Arjuna. Come and fight the war. That is where you are kept now. That is what is your duty. Yes. So please do that. So that was the thought for the day. Wherever we are, we will do our work. Actually, we will not ideally withdraw from work, and that is where is the true spirituality comes also. Yeah. So going to the subject, we are here to learn about a book called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Yeah. Um, Actually, as you all know about Karnaji, we came to know about this book through her only. Yeah. Karnaji is very fond of Gita. Okay. Her first love is Gita. We all know. As we belong to Chinmaya Mission, she teaches Gita slokas and we tell meanings. Her true passion and true love for Gita is no words to describe, After a long time, and we have taken classes from her regularly on Gita. So she is, we know how, and Gita is, you all know this, it's Krishna Bhagavan's words, like, songs of Krishna Bhagavan or teachings of Krishna Bhagavan. It is said as the Panchama Veda. It is after the four Vedas that place Gita has. And then there is nothing you cannot find an answer to. That's what. Any question you will find an answer to all the 700 slokas Krishna has covered from A to Z, anything you need to. So like that, after Gita, one day after she came to know about this book, she said, my second love after Gita is Louise Hay book. And I was wondering, where is Gita? Where is this Louise Hay? Who is this Louise Hay? Why is Karnaji saying like that? What is there in that book like that? And then once she is interested, she makes us also walk through the path. She will never let us go free. So then she got the book and we all brought the book. And then she took classes. And then I understood, okay, that's where her love from Gita to Louise Hay also it's very important. It's whatever it is, very useful tips for the living your life from Louise Hay also. We have learned a lot. I have learned a lot from that, which was totally different of me, and to follow that also. So if you are wondering why Louise Hay, now that is the introduction for you all. And about the text and about the author before we start. Yeah. You can heal your life. I saw what is this? We all need healing. That is for sure, because we have not reached that state where we don't have any trouble or any sadness or any. We all need counseling. We all need healing. That I'm very sure of. We are all working, even though we are in the spiritual line. We are meditating. We are working towards it, but we all need healing. And then if we need a healing, we never thought you can heal yourself. What is this? From where did it come from? We always say physically, if I'm having a headache, a migraine, a knee pain, we always go to a doctor, okay, to heal ourselves. We can't, I don't say, okay, let the pain come. Let me live with the pain. No. I want to heal out of that pain, right? Maybe I take a homeo or maybe a Ayurveda or massage or whatever it is. I want the pain to go away. So I always work for that. So anything physically, we want the healing to be done. Maybe we will go to a doctor, we will go for take help from others. And then mentally, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling sad, maybe we will go to your teacher, your guru. This is my condition. What can I do? All of us take the process of healing. Like if I have any trouble, I will immediately tell Kanaji, this is my trouble. How do I heal? How do I deal? My child or my husband or my house problem, any problem, or like, or even to a friend, you over a coffee, you can tell your feelings towards your friend, and then we feel better, we feel healed. And then healing, I thought, always came from outside. Though for me, it was very intriguing. You can heal your life. So this lady, Louise Hay, is a lady, the author. She's telling, we have the power to heal ourselves. Like that intriguing question mark came, which, when you listen to the topic itself, then you want to take the book and read to the next. So you will also uncover the potential or the power we have, what Louise Hay is trying to tell here. Yeah. So about the author, Louise Hay is her name. Okay. About the title, we will just discover in every chapter the magic it does. Author didn't have a very comfortable childhood. She had a very troublesome childhood till teenage, till her married life, everything. She was not a smooth lifestyle she had. And then in her mid age, like mid 30s, she became a part of a religious science counseling group, and she learned going to the church, and then she started healing people. And then her life turned, um, totally. So what she did in her lifetime, which helped her turn so much, she wanted to preach to everybody else also. So that is how this book was a basis. Like, you can heal your book. So she said, later on in her life, once she has started this, it is not only she preached, she practiced it, and what she preached. That is where the trick is. Everything always, Karnaji says, we tell children to chant Om. She'll say, Meena, you have to chant first before telling them to tell them do something. So if you don't practice, I can't preach. If I have practiced, then only I can tell what. So same way, Louise Hay, when she was in her practicing all these things, when there was a trouble, she got to know that she has a cancer, and then she practiced whatever teachings she was doing on herself. She said, it's a good thing it came to me. Now I will work on my body, like that. And she worked. She told the doctors, give me some time, I don't want to come for treatment now. And whatever she preached, she worked meticulously on her body, and she came out of the problem. She came out of the disease without anything. That's what she says. Even if they operate me, if they cut me into, like, small cancerous cells, if they remove it, and then it will again grow, until I remove all my mental pattern which has created it. What created the disease? Why I got this? So what was that for her, it was a troublesome childhood, like from her parents, from her father was very abusive. Her childhood, her mother struggled a lot, and then she remarried. So all that mental pattern I have to work on, so that even a disease like they say, where there is no cure for cancer, so many things we have. Diabetics, you have to all the time take medicine, or like rheumatoid arthritis, you have to live without medicine, without steroids, it is not possible, we say, like that. All those diseases are reversible. That is what she says. And she proved with her life. She reversed it, and then she came out, and then she said, okay, this is a international bestseller book. From nowhere, she was in so much low in her life. 50 million copies of books were sold. You can heal your life, and internationally it became so famous. And then people recognized her, people called her for sessions, and then she takes these therapies for people, and then she assists with all the knowledge what she has. So somebody has worked on it, not only with a bookish knowledge, practical knowledge, and she is put into words what she worked on this book about. That is what every thing in this book says about, like, how we can go step by step, step by step. All of us have, like, certain pattern in life, how our problem starts, how our thought process is, and what is the solution for that, and how we can overcome. When the change comes, there will be resistance to change because we are used to certain lifestyle. Then how do you work on that? Like that, she explains. The book has got 2 or 3 parts. The book has got 14 chapters mostly. 15th chapter is about a list of things she tells about, like, every disease. She gives a list, like if you have rheumatoid, you're very stubborn. You're not getting, like, you're not moving along, getting along, letting go, like that. Every disease, she gives a list, what is your problem and what is the affirmation you can say for that. You can come out of the problem. So for chapter 15th is the list. Till chapter 14th, it is part 3, 3 parts actually. First part, she says, what is the belief system we have, what is the belief system we have come from. Second part, she says, where is the problem lies with each one of us, know what is the problem, how to overcome from it, and how do we change, and this is the change we have to bring in, and then daily works for the change. And then the third part, she says, practically putting into it work. She will tell certain exercises, like, first when I heard of the exercise, I said, what is this? This is not at all. No, look into the mirror and say, I love you. Like, laugh completely. It will bring positive energy, like that. She gives small, small tips and then gives, like, putting these ideas to work. And then 16th chapter is her story. Actually, she tells her story in the last. I always like to know about the author, about the book before I read. So I just started with the author and then about the book, what it is going to tell. And then we will go. I think this week we have planned, this month we have planned for 2 chapters, first chapter and second chapter. So we will go chapter wise, slowly. How long it will take, I don't know, but we will. It is nice. Yeah, it's nice to see. I enjoyed whatever books I were told. I think Jonathan Siegel, I enjoyed the most. Then I shared with you all the four, the four. We did one more book with you all. I did one more book in English.
4 Agreements.
4 Agreements. That also I enjoyed. Like, it is really life-changing habits from that. Even now, be impeccable with your word. Like, it is always striking. Whenever, it is not that I'm perfect, whenever I go off track, and then, no, 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 why did I use this? It is not right. I have to be impeccable. I have to change my way, like that. Same way, Louise Hay also. There are so many things which I totally didn't agree, which is totally against. I said, what is this? It is not myself at all. Like, love yourself, appreciate yourself. We always put ourselves a little bit down. All these things, a little bit of it, at least to change after working on with the Louise here. Yeah, I hope it will help you all also, masters. We will go with the chapter 1, what I believe. Chapter 1's title is what is the belief system. We all come with certain belief system. The way our house, from our childhood, how we were brought up, what we were told when we were small children. Okay, that is the basic belief system. This is a way, maybe from even a festival, how do we celebrate, even a thought process, everything, we have a certain belief system. Life is very simple. Life, if you see, we have come down. That's the purpose of learning. If we drop our ego, if we drop our selfishness, if we drop our anger, it's very simple day to day. God, like, creator takes care of everything. But we have all this, what do you say, inbuilt qualities of vasanas, what we have brought from the previous janma. So now, though, we are all working in it, but still, and that comes, a short temper of anger comes sometimes, and then we have to come back to this, or a jealousiness, or I never thought I had jealousy, but somebody pointed out to me. My daughter pointed out, Amma, when someone and when I appreciate, like, something happens in the class, sometimes I feel jealous. Oh, you could have also done this, Janani, like that. I told one day. Then one sentence she told, I never forget this sentence in my lifetime. She said, Amma, you can always appreciate others, what others' success without comparing to me. Like, every children is mine. I'm very friendly with her. I said everybody I love. But when my daughter doesn't perform to that, and then 4 5 medals. This girl is this boy is getting you only one medal. This girl, she should have worked hard, like, then she said, no, you're feeling very jealous. Why can't you just appreciate other success? Just appreciate their success. You don't have to always come back and compare me with that this one. So that day I stopped it. I said, okay, I will never do that again. Everybody has different talent. Let it be, like, it's okay. I don't have to have my daughter as a benchmark for everything. So many of those things. Life is always a lesson learning, my dear masters. As you all know, every day we learn, every day we wake up new, every day there are different ideologies come, or a different type of whatever we planned and we came down. Every day there is circumstances around us happening. So every day we might, slip a little bit, fall down, get up, and then it is like that. So if we don't have all those Ashad Vargas, what we say, the 6 inner enemies in us, life is very simple. That's the first thing Louise say. Life is very simple. Always, if you are positively thinking, life is very simple. And then what we give out is what we get back. That is also very, very important. If I'm giving out love, it's only love I'm getting back. If I'm giving out resentment, it is only anger and resentment I'm getting back. If I'm kindness will, people will show kindness to me. It is actually like, Vanita or Padma, you're like a mirror images. What I give from me only, it reflects from you. It is not that I am full of love, but that person is very nasty towards me. Never it happens. Never it will happen. No, 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 I have true feelings, I have true affection for them. But why do they behave like this? They said like that to me. Never. We, what is there inside our deep of the hearts, sometimes which we don't work on, that only reflects from others towards us. What we give out, what we give out in the universe, only we get it back. If we give out love, it's definitely only love we get back. If we give out friendship with everybody, then friendship only comes back to us. Why do we say that? Because universe totally supports whatever we think. Universe is like a Sakshi Baba. It just stays there. Universe will support. Okay, you think like this, let it happen like that. So it is very, very important what your thought process is. And the universe is supportive, and it never judges, it never criticizes us. Okay, it never judges on whatever is happening around us, and it never criticizes us. So we only criticize, we only judge people, like, they did like this, or this happened like this. It is only our nature to judge or criticize. They say, the Panchaputas, they don't shower sun too much on one, or rain too much on one. They see everything the same, everybody is the same. How we receive it and how we incalculate this is what is important. Universe is always supportive. Universe never judges or never criticizes us, never criticizes us. Criticism only we do, criticism only we do. Oh, I should have done. We criticize ourselves, we criticize others also. So both are bad. We cannot criticize ourselves also. Sometimes we criticize ourselves more. Oh no, I can't cook this better, I can't do cooking, my cooking skills are low, or my writing, my handwriting skills are not very nice, I scribble, my handwriting is not clear. Like that, we criticize ourselves more and more and more, and criticizing others also. So both is not nice. So universe totally supports in every thought what we choose to think and believe. What we choose to think and believe. We choose our thoughts, we choose our belief. That is what happens around us. Love is everywhere, I am lovable, everybody loves me. If these type of affirmations is one thing from Louise we learn. She tells keep affirmation, small sentences. I am very healthy, I am very happy today, I am capable of loving everybody, I am capable of receiving love from the universe. Like that, when you keep on repeating, it happens. That is her firm belief, 100% belief. Every day morning, 2 minutes you take for your own self as soon as you get up, and then you keep repeating this affirmative sentences, what we want. That if we keep telling, that comes to, that happens. So first is, what we give, we get out. Life is very simple. What we give, only we get it back. How do we know? Universe Universe always supports in every thought. So whatever thought we are giving out, that thought universe supports. It doesn't criticize, it doesn't make judgments, it doesn't make any corrections in that. Oh, Meena, don't think like that. Oh, today I didn't go for a walk. Oh, I become lazy. No, universe will not tell me now. No, you can go for if you miss the walk in the morning, you can go in the evening. It will just be as a Sakshi Baba. We criticize, we put ourselves down. No, done is done. You always be affirmative, positive, and then your life becomes very simple. We have many rigid rules, like as we grow up, we have many rigid rules on how life has to be lived. Okay. um, Rules are necessary. That I'm not saying at all rules are not at all necessary. Rules are necessary whether for life, for a game, for a traffic. Imagine if there is no traffic rules. With the traffic rules only, you can see the lines of cars, like, jams it is creating. If there is no rules, our life is in a chaos. Rules are necessary, rules are must, but we should not have that what do you say, limiting beliefs as a role, like, woman can't handle money, men don't cry. Like, when we are small children only, like this, people tell ideas in our hand, like, don't cry, you're a boy, you are not supposed to cry. Some people tell the children, and girls, no, don't do this. The girls cry, nobody says you're a girl, it's okay to cry. Like, boys, they say, no, you're a boy, you don't cry, like that. So these are some foolish, unwanted, rigid thoughts we learn about ourselves. How this comes is a reflection of all the adults around us. Yeah, the adults say it is like, when we grow up, how in every household we grow up, we absorb those things. Okay, how what your father is telling. I know sometimes the fathers are very strict those days, like, children are very scared to even discuss. They don't, they all they it's there is love, there is respect, but there is no friendliness in those times. Not now. Nowadays children are more like, take more advantage. They sit on our heads like anything. But those days also, that's the same way I have seen. They, when they become a parent, they expect the same way. No, I was brought up like this, my amma told me like this, so same way you also follow my like, like how I was brought up. Like, you can't come back late in the evenings. My mother used to tell us as daughters, like, there's a time limit kept in the house, like, you can't cross the time limit, so we followed. So same way, then I realized, I also tell that to my daughter, no, you don't come late. I said, everybody else is there outside, why I am the first one, always I'm panicky because you have to set the time limit for me. Then I said, it doesn't have to be. If this is a proper reason, if she's with proper company, if she comes back half an hour late, nothing is going to happen. But what was set for me, the same pattern I set for my children also. Like that, it comes from like, parents to children, children to parent, like that. Then I realized, yeah, there is no need. It's okay. She can come at 8 o'clock. It doesn't matter. But those days we had a very strict rules, like, to follow. So we learn and feel about ourselves like how others are telling. Okay. Sometimes we tell, as we don't realize we are telling a comment, that comment stays in the other person's mind. You're put on weight, or you've lost weight, or you've become tanned, you're looking dark, like, all these comments which we just think it is normal way of speaking, actually affects the other person so much, because it subconsciously it stays, oh, maybe I have put on weight, then it reduces their confidence level. So like that, we have to be very careful in what we say. Always we have to be very careful. That's how I don't do anything right, even about ourselves. Okay, I'm very careless, I never can manage this, I cannot do, see how the others are doing, or compare ourselves with others how they are doing. Okay, so the same environment we bring it on our children also. Unknowingly we bring it down on children. Maybe don't go out late in the night. Okay, this is the type of rules we have to follow for food, and this is the type of clothing you have to do. Everything, we never appreciate ourselves. As a baby, actually, if you see, when a child is there in the home, as a small infant, you love amma, you love appa. Everybody asks these questions. Your grandparents will ask, you love grandpa more, you love your grandma more, aunt and uncles, whoever comes. We always expect the child. We never, as a children, I was never told you have to love yourself. It is always you love your parents, or you love your mother more, or your father more. or your cousin more? Okay, so whom do you love? Like that, the question is always like that. Appa, are you like Appa more or Amma more? Or even as a parent, you like your son more or a daughter more? Like that, it's always self-love was always first I learned only from this book after Karnaji explained. Never ever I thought we have to love ourselves. Never in my life. It is always for us. It is always we have to love your family or your husband or children or parents, your cousins, your siblings, everything. We never knew we have to love ourselves also. I used to have a habit of putting myself always down. If anybody says anything also in an appreciative way, I cannot accept. Oh no, I didn't do well. Okay, even if they say, oh, today you made this curry very tasty. Oh, I am not very good at cooking. I can never take. Some people will always take it in a positive way. Oh, thank you very much, I know I can do this well. I never had that self confidence in me. I always put myself one step down. Then only I realized, after reading this book, and even before, Karnaji once told, you're putting not only yourself down, you're putting the soul inside you down. There is Atman inside you that will feel hurt, right? That Supreme Atman, why this, what Louise here is talking also is about the same thing. Atman, you're that Brahman. That's what the Vedanta says. You're Aham Brahmasmi. You're a part of that supreme self is in you. Then how can you criticize yourself? How can you put yourself down? How can you pull yourself down like that? Till I was told, it was drilled into me. No, there is the same Bhagwan inside you. You cannot put Bhagwan down. You will tell, I love Rama, I love Baba, I love Krishna. But when it comes to you, you don't say that. You never express yourself love. And there was actually an exercise where Louis here later on tells, look in the mirror and tell, I love you. You smile, look into the mirror. I said, how do you talk in the mirror? I love you. We never said, I love you to yourself like no before. How is it possible? And as she says, it was a very difficult exercise for everybody when she tells that, to love yourself is so very difficult because we were not told to love ourselves. We are told love your parents, love your grandparents, love your sisters. You only here to share your love. Who is your favorite? You love this person like that. You never were told there is an Atman inside. You have to love yourself also so much. Finding fault, we are very easy in that. Okay, when we do something, we are always finding fault. Oh, I should not have done this. Oh, I should not have said that. Oh, I should not have behaved like that. So that way, we putting ourselves down, we do it very easily. Loving ourselves up, we never used to do that. Lesson, great lesson I learned from Louis here only. And we don't blame our parents. Again, Louis Hay says we grow up with the tendencies which are emotionally our environment in our home. Then she says, don't blame your parents. I used to say, Amma, you never taught me this cooking. Amma, you never taught me how to do this. Don't blame your parents because they also didn't know they have to love themselves. They also didn't learn that from their parents. So whatever was passed on was not their mistake at all. So never it is okay. Now I have learned, okay, you didn't do this properly. You cannot blame your parents for whatever has happened in your life. Never ever you have to blame your parents. What they know, they gave us the best. And we also think what we know, we are giving us the best. They had only that much information those days. They didn't have much of knowledge of a middle class family. I'm telling, when my parents they had, oh, they have to go to work, raise children. That's all their life was surrounded with. It's only their family, their parents, they have to take care. They have to take care of the children, make them study and live socially in a acceptable way. That was only the criteria. Now we study, now we read Gita, now we have more knowledge, now we have classes online, everything. The amount of information what we have, those days they didn't have actually. I still remember my auntie used to say, if I had this iPad and if I had the net before, I would have learned so much. She's very young at heart. I am like my aunt sometimes. She says, oh, I would have learned so much. I would have given, diet. Uncle was a diabetic when he passed away. So I would have changed his diet. I would have done that. The information was not that very freely available, like how we are lucky we have information. So there is no use blaming our parents at all. And as in our Vedanta, whatever, we choose our parents before coming. As a soul, when we leave, when we take a birth, we choose our color, we choose our house, we choose the environment which we want to work on. Everything is chosen by us. Then where do we blame? Because when we come down, we have chosen. I used to always, Amma, you could have been a little more fairer. I am dark, medium side, like that, So silly it looks now for me. But we choose this. Then only, oh Babre, why did I say all those things? Actually, my husband used to look, my aunt used to look very fair, and few of the children look very fair. So their children got the color. I didn't get color because you're not fair. That is why I didn't get the, then only, oh no, no, no. I choose my color, or a babre. I choose the country of which I have to be born. I choose my parents. Everything is my choice. And even if we have somebody who doesn't agree with us, those people also we choose everything before coming down and taking this birth. So there is no way now we can blame anything on others, because it's very clearly said everywhere. We chose which house to come, which house, which parents, which set of parents will be our children, and what is the lesson we have to learn in this janma. Mainly after coming down, what happens, we forget what is the lesson we have to learn. That is what one somewhere I read, God, if you want to learn patience, he doesn't give you patience, he gives you troublesome surroundings so that you learn to be patient. So every time you feel, he does not remove the situations around you, he gives you more troublesome again a situation like that, so you will learn more patient. Until anything what you have chosen to learn this lifetime, until you finish that, if you go back, then there is no use, then we are again coming back with a bigger list. Okay, so I have to, what is my drawback, this I have to work, I have to learn Persian. Okay, I'll be very patient, and sometimes it doesn't happen. Then that is a test God is giving you. Oh no, I wish it had not happened. No, God is giving you the test for you to learn to be patient. So second time I fail, okay, tomorrow again it will come. So like that is a life lesson. So Louis he says, don't blame your parents, because that's what they have learned, they passed it on to us, and we choose whomever we are now. It is our 100% it is from our hand, we choose whom we have to be. And the next thing is, she says, the point of power is always the present moment. That is a very, very important. Past, no future, no present moment. What we think, our thought in the present moment, if it is not relevant, ignore. Like how we remove the slides, how we clear the screen, well, like that, always we have to do. Any thought coming, is it useful for me? Is it going to be this thought in the present moment, what I think is going to create my future? My lifetime future is dependent on what? Oh, I am lazy. If I think like that, that is what I am creating. Oh, I am brisk. It's okay. I didn't go for the morning walk. Evening, I'll make sure I'll go. If I create that thought, I'm working on that better. So every time, the present moment, whatever we created our thoughts, that's what we have been living. So what we have to create, we have to create our future. The power is where? The power is in the present. Only the present moment. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I can keep a deadline. For this week, I'm going to do this. Next month, this is what I my deadline, this like that. So what positively, how much I create my things this time in the present moment is what is going to work. That is my future. That is going to be my future. Whatever unknowingly I created in the past, that is what happened in my life. Let us forget. They say katam gataha in Telugu, some word like that. Yeah. So in leave it. Past is gone. Nothing you can do. I can change anything? No. But what I think now, I can change. What is my thought now? That is what is important. I am thinking. This also helped me very much. I became alert always whenever the thought comes. Is it useful for me? No. Then why am I thinking like that? No. Okay, those people did something to me in the past. Somebody hurt me. Somebody said good to me. Is it going to work for me now? No. Is something lesson taken from that? Finished. I have taken. It's only about this moment. And this moment, I have to feel happy, healthy, smiling, and I have to be in God's thought. I have to be in a good satsang. I have to be surrounded with good people. I have to have, all of us want health. All of us want happiness. And how I achieve it. So it's only my thought. It's only a thought away. If I change my thought, oh, my hands are too much painful today. I can't do. How will I do this Deepavali? So much of sweets. And then, no, I'm better. I can affirm myself, I am feeling much better. My hands are very much thankful to you for assisting me in today's work. Like that, when I keep affirmative sentences, and then my feeling also changes. I can make this. I can make a muruku, or I can make a sweet. I can make a palkova. Anything I can make. Only the thought. Whatever we are dealing, it's only the thought. So our mind is like a what do you say, it's like, our mind is a slave to our thoughts. So like, repetition, if we keep on telling, repeating, our mind accepts that. Yeah, okay, today morning I have to do this. Okay, I am happy, I am healthy, I'm thankful for what God has given me. I'm thankful for this, all the cells in my body working for me. And then I'm thankful for everything, universe supporting me, like a house, like, with the good weather, whatever is happening, I'm thankful for everything. When we start our prayer with thanking the universe and what we have, and then what we are in the present, I'm going to think, please God, work with me, help me. The universe always supports good thoughts. The universe never judges, universe will never judge, never criticize. So always it will go with the good thoughts. We can live our life as simple as it is, how Louise Hay says. Yeah, life is very simple, we say, we make it complicated. So just to recap, what is the first chapter about? What I believe. Chapter topic is what are the belief system I have. Life is very simple. First point is, and what we give out, we get back. That's as simple as that. How much ever you hit the ball, it comes back to us in the same force. So how we give out love, what we give out hatred will come back. And if we give out affection and kindness will come back. What we give out, will we receive it back. And then next thing point is about the universe totally supports and whatever you choose to think and believe. It never judges, it never criticizes. Third thing is, we have lived with the rigid rules, like, boys don't cry, woman can't handle money, you can't do this, okay, woman can't go out and work. Those days they had all those lot of, like, belief systems. Right now this generation is crossed over that. Most of us have crossed over it mostly, but we can still work if we are stuck in that. Okay. And then how we are is about how we saw ourselves in the younger ages. Like, we how our adults treated us, how they told it is, like, what are the negative things they told, is it sitting back in our thoughts, like that. What we are now is how we grew up in our homes in the younger ages, like, how we have the same tendency, we recreate, maybe with our boss, maybe this what my mother did to me, I do to my daughter, like, we take it back from what our parents did, how we grew up in our homes. But then there is, again, she says there is no reason to hate or blame our parents. The next point is no blaming game here. We can't blame. Why? Because we choose. We choose our parents, we choose our color, we choose our sex, we choose like, the place to be born in. Everything is our choice. So when it is our choice, there is no way we can blame anybody else. And the power, where is the power? Power is in the present moment. This moment, how I am, this moment, how I am, this is what is going to decide my tomorrow, my day after tomorrow, my future. So the power is only at the present moment. And then it is only the thought we have to deal with. Not very much difficult outside. We have to turn the garden upside down, do any hard work. It is only if we have our thoughts regularized, everything will fall in place. You change the thought, the feeling will come. Okay. You change. I keep telling, like, I don't like cooking. My daughter has to go out and then she's studying in the university. I hate cleaning vessels. I said, don't go with that thought. Create a happy thought. Okay, it is like a therapy. I'm washing, my dishes are shining, it's very clean, like that. Go with. So everything can be done with a change of thought. Amma, for you it may be therapy. For me, I don't like cooking. I don't like this cleaning business. Then I said, no, you cook and then you share with your friends. Okay, they will praise you. Then you will feel very happy. Then tomorrow you feel like cooking more, like that. Just to motivate her to do the cooking and cleaning. That's the only two things she's finding it difficult. So same way, how I'm telling for myself also, I keep telling. I said inside certain things I don't like. I no, I have to do. It is nice if I do like this. So all of us can, like, no, I said good. No, Janani, you have to go with a happy thought. Say I'm going to cook very lovely food so that everybody will enjoy. Share with your friends also. Make little more and share. And then when you do that, others say, "Oh, Jenny, it is very tasty." You will feel very happy to cook. And cleaning vessels, it's okay. Now not like those days. We have nowadays hot water is there, Jif is there, all that cleanings, the easy methods are there. So clean, and then you feel happy when you see a clean vessel to cook again. So all the motivational talks I gave her today morning. So it is everything is a thought, and thoughts can be changed. Your life will also be changed. So with that, we stop. This is chapter 1. One more page you have to continue. And then chapter 2, in 2 days, we will do. Anything you have to ask, any doubts are there, you're welcome for that, Kana.